90 days ago, I packed my bags and moved from Canada to Dubai, and I can tell you that not only it was one of the most challenging moments in my life, but also one of the best decisions I've ever made. You see, as someone who grew up in Canada, it was time for a change. Now, many people usually pick between Florida, Texas, or somewhere in Europe, and of course, I've looked into every single option. The thing is with the States is that immigration can be really difficult unless you win like the green card lottery, get employed by a company, or spend over 6 figures opening up a business. Not just that, but you also have to deal with their stupid gun laws that I personally don't want to deal with, and you still have to pay taxes. And while with Europe, there's language barriers or no opportunity, and everyone's leaving Europe. Now, if you're curious on why I left Canada in specific, I actually made a separate video on this, which I'll link down in the description below. So why did I choose Dubai? Well, I actually have 6 exact reasons that I'd like to share with you. And to be honest, every single reason has made me feel richer in some way or another. Number 1 is safety, more important than anything else. Imagine living a life where you don't have to constantly look over your shoulder or worry that your car is still on your driveway. Dubai is exactly that. It's a place where your safety is literally your last concern. In fact, this place is so safe that people don't lock their cars or home, and even women can walk around at night in peace. Now, you might be asking, how is this possible? I mean, crime exists everywhere. And there are actually 2 technical reasons behind this. Number 1, everyone is on a visa, and when I say everyone, I mean 90% of the population. Dubai doesn't give citizenships, and although some people may see this as a bad thing, you need to extrapolate it and understand how this makes a society run differently. It ensures that everyone is on their best behavior, because if they're not, you're There is no taking advantage of the justice system like how many criminals do in the UK or in the West. Either you get deported or you pay a massive fine, and trust me, you just don't want to put yourself in this position. And to add to this, number 2 is that they have everyone's biometrics, and there is surveillance everywhere. So in the West, your fingerprints are only collected when you are caught doing a crime. So if someone's fingerprints are not in the system, they can't find out who the crime was committed by. In Dubai, it's the complete opposite. It doesn't matter who you are. When you get residency, everyone's fingerprints are collected. So good luck doing something illegal. Now, if you're considering moving to Dubai yourself, I actually have an ebook on the exact process and everything that you need to know, which I'll link down in the description below. And man, let me tell you, if I had something like this before I personally moved, it would have saved me so much time and tens of thousands of dollars. The next thing is the weather and just the overall quality of life. Now, this may or may not apply to you depending on where you're coming from, but for myself, coming from Toronto, Canada, where we experience crazy winters and summers where it's cloudy and raining half the time, it just gets really hard. In Dubai, the weather is almost picture perfect, and that's something that money can't buy. The winters reach low to mid-20s, and the most you're gonna need is like a long sleeve and maybe a sweater. But majority of the year, it's nice and hot with clear blue skies. Now, yes, it is true that during summer it gets too hot, but this is also the time where most people travel or go on vacations and fly back to their original countries. And if you do decide to stay in Dubai, you'll spend most of your time indoors like how you would spend your -30 winters indoors. Number 3 is that Dubai is a land of opportunity. What once was the American dream is now the Dubai dream. And when you come and see the city for yourself, you'll understand what I mean. People here live differently. And lifestyle aside, the people you meet here are also high quality people, and everyone is like-minded. Everyone wants to grow, and everyone wants to connect with one another. Remember, most of the people you meet here have also left their country and have moved to Dubai. So everyone is eager to network. And because of this, you come across new opportunities, new partnerships, and get exposed to new possibilities. Number 4, it's no surprise, there's a ton of tax advantages living in Dubai. I'm sure you hear this everywhere. Now, just to be clear, because there's a lot of misinformation that goes around and people get this mixed up all the time. So listen closely. It's personal income tax free. There is a 9% corporate tax that was recently introduced, and there's also a 5% sales tax. But overall, no other country with equal amount of benefits can compete. So very simple, very straightforward. There's a ton of tax benefits living in Dubai. Okay, next, number 5 and number 6, they go hand in hand, so I'll be talking about them together. The healthy food and the healthy lifestyle is unmatched. I mean, you barely even see overweight people. That's how committed this city is to health. One of the problems I used to face living back in Toronto was if I was hungry and I didn't have food at home, I was almost left with no choice but to have fast food. Whereas if here, it's the complete opposite. I have endless amounts of healthy options. Sometimes I can't even pick. And don't even get me started on the gyms. I mean, they're just the most inspiring and motivating gyms equipped with the best machines, and it's just amazing. So really, you have no excuse not to be healthy in this city. And if you're an athlete or a fitness freak, you're gonna I love this place. Like I mentioned, guys, I have an ebook on exactly all the information you'll need to move to Dubai, linked in the description below. And if you have any questions about Dubai, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But trust me, you're gonna wanna live here. Look behind me. These are views that you're probably gonna get nowhere else in the world, and it's quite an experience indeed. And there we have it, guys. Those are the 6 reasons why I've chosen to live in Dubai. And yes, it has made me feel richer. And being richer doesn't necessarily mean it's monetarily rich. I am feeling richer in different ways in life, whether it's enjoying healthier food or enjoying lovely weather. My name is Nav. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.